Hello, welcome to my quick review of the Spark models BMW Alpina CSL, so the E9 era or generation of large BMW coupe. Now, that's the orange car, so it's the CSL, which is the sports lightweight, competition sports lightweight, I think it means in English, and so here, without the big wings that you get in the touring car racing and whatever it is, whether it was Group 4, I'm not sure back then. But this is the road spec. And you'll see I've got an Alpina BMW M635 CSI behind. I've got a separate review on that. To be honest, this is more my kind of thing. Just because of the age I am, this is what was around when I was a kid. And this was an older car back then, and you didn't really see them around. These were much more common at that point in the 80s. So anyway, putting that to one side, but do click through. There'll be a link at the end of this video on the end screen to maybe a BMW playlist or a BMW Alpina playlist, because I've also got a E30 3-litre 3 Series Alpina car. Right, okay, so this car now, in terms of thinking about this car, I always recall there was a series called Lie to Me with Tim Roth as the main character, and he drove maybe a metallic brown one of these, I'm not sure. It probably had a lovely leather interior. Everything looked delicate and expensive. It was just a gorgeous car, and there's something about having these narrow windscreen pillars that just somehow made it classy. I don't know what it is, what I can put into words on that one. Anyway, looking at this, there is a lot of detail. You've got a lot of chrome work, around the side indicator, these strips. Now, in terms of a Spark model, I'm a bit paranoid about this one because we all know these photo etch parts tend to fall off, which isn't great, but it's one of those things. Okay, wing mirror on this side, it's not angled correctly. If you're the driver, that's a left-hand drive car. You can see the console, the dash binnacle there. It's not angled right, but I'm not going to push on it to correct it. But anyway, it's a nice piece, and you've got lovely chrome surrounds on the windows. The windscreen wipers, they are super slender there, and you can't really see the wiper blade part. The blade holders are black. They are there. Let me just see if I can see them at this angle. Yep, there we go. There they are. You can see the wiper arms very well in chrome, but absolutely gorgeous there. Great venting there and detail on the windscreen washer jets. And I'm not sure what that is. It would almost be holes for the latches in the corner of the bonnet, perhaps because it's a CSL, I don't know. Maybe comment if you know about CSLs having that. And it's got a deeper front matte black air dam and matte black bumpers, which are matched at the back with matte black bumpers. But again, more lovely detail. This is just an awesome model. I got a really good deal on this. One came up on eBay the other day in an auction, and this one was already there as buy it now at the same price as the auction start price. So I, instead of waiting for the auction, which will finish later today, maybe I'll put a comment in to say how much that one went for and whether I got it cheaper than that. I just went and got this one. So second-hand, of course. So you've got the rear number plate illumination lamps there, interestingly enough. Great number plate there. German spec. The front number plate the same. I love you like this shark nose kind of thing on these BMWs, which of course was the same with the later 6 Series. Maybe not quite so extreme actually, but on these, look how the headlamps are really sticking out. It's almost shocking. Let's go around at an angle. Yeah, very strange. Anyway, lovely, excellent. Great Alpina wheels. They've been like this, multi-spoke wheels, I guess, since the word go. Now, of course, this in its day, this Alpina was an uprated version of the CSL, whereas currently, yes, Alpinas are an uprated version of a standard non-M car. So if you've got the 340i, it would be an uprated version of that. It wouldn't be an uprated version of the M3. So it would be, but back then these were the pinnacle before the M cars. So you did have that. Now I noticed this is called a BMW Alpina, so whether it's actually an Alpina with its own Alpina VIN number, I'm not really sure, or when that came in, when Alpina became a manufacturer in its own right rather than a tuner, I don't know. Anyway, looking on at this, let's see if we can see in the interior. It is black and hard to see. I can see a light pale gear lever in there, and some the orange flashes on the passenger side, where a glove box, instead of a glove box, like a shelf. Maybe there's a glove box below that, I don't know. Let's see if we can look forward through the car. Okay. Well, that's interesting. We've got a headrest on the driver's side, but not on the passenger side. I wonder if that's a problem with the model rather than anything else. Let's have a look in through the back. No, you've got some kind of seat belts coming from the back there on the passenger side anyway, which might explain that it is supposed to be like that without the headrest. Interesting. Okay. It does appear to have rear seats, I think I can tell that. Right, let's have a look. You've got this BMW roundel, and you may have heard of the BMW Hofmeister kink, where the window line comes like that and then kinks up to there and then forward. That's the so-called Hofmeister kink. I don't know why it's called that. Anyway, gorgeous model. Let's look underneath it. Okay, interesting body colour, spare wheel well, and no doubt that is the that's the fuel tank right at the back there. The exhaust system, interesting the way it comes off like this. You can see the rear diff and what you imagine would be independent rear suspension back then, but I'm not seeing the suspension arms, so I can't tell you whether that's true or not. Okay, I'm not quite sure. But yeah, it's nice to see that detail. And you've got the prop shaft and the gearbox, maybe the front of the engine there. Okay, and the front subframe. Okay, great. Nice tread on the tyres, appropriate width tyres. No, very good. Lovely, very happy with this car. The proportions are, I believe, spot on. There's a bit of a kink in the metal there. Not sure why it isn't on the other side. I daren't really touch it. The paint looks great. You might have noticed as I turn the car. Paint finish is excellent as usual with a Spark. So yeah, very happy to have got this model. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Do subscribe. I've got loads of other Spark and HPI model car reviews mainly, but some mini champs, auto art, various things, and 43rd scale, 64th scale, 18th and 12th. So yeah, do have a look through. I try to put a video out every Friday tea time. So thank you very much for watching, and do click in on the links you can see on this end screen now. Cheers.